Right now, crews are working to fix a broken water main that turned the Dallas Street into a giant wade pool. The pipe burst this morning near the corner of White Rock Road and Lawther Drive, flooding roads and catching drivers off guard. NBC5's Kendra Lynn talked to nervous neighbors.
The water has now receded from Winstead Drive, but you can see the silt that remains and just how high the water got before crews could shut off the tap to the city's third largest pipeline. Lynn Meyer is cleaning up after a wild wake-up call from police at his door. Warning, a nearby 7-foot pipeline burst, flooding his garage.
The garage was wet and the inside of the car was wet. It got higher in the backyard where this guy's car is.
This driver tells me he was heading to work at the hospital, but never made it. He says there aren't any street lights. At 4:30 in the morning, he couldn't tell water had been covering the road. He had to wade out in waist-deep water and wasn't alone.
The second gentleman tried to drive out at 5 a.m., still dark, not realizing there was water.
6-year-old Timberland noticed the ducks liked the water.
They just swim in there, and then they swim.
Neighbors did not as they watched the water level quickly rise.
It was like a lake and like a river because it was all flowing down this way.
It took crews more than 2 hours to isolate the problem in the pipeline that flows from Jim Miller Road in South Dallas all the way to Beltline Road in Addison.
It's a very important pipeline of ours.
Dallas does have other lines and water in reserve, so the break did not impact customers. Still not the way people in this neighborhood wanted to start the week.
I've lived here 13 years and I've never seen this, so.
The city says it'll take a couple days to make repairs and figure out why this massive pipeline failed. In Dallas, Kendra.
Here's some more footage on the water leak. And it says experts said you can blame the hot weather, Texas soil, and the aging infrastructure for the water main breaks. The heat this summer, this time of year, pulls the moisture out of the soil and causes it to shift. The Corps of Civil Engineers said. But if we look at the weather map, you can see that it didn't even get out of the 90s today. It's not that hot. And the high, it's in Dallas is where it happened. It didn't get above 88 in Dallas today.